The conversation that she spoke about when I said, I'll marry you, it was like a bad time because she was basically on trial. And that particular day, she was very upset. And she was saying things like, nobody's going to be there for me. Nobody's going to support me. I'm going to...
Yeah, I really be feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get the... What you talking about? Not Terrence talking about they still beefing. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like, people like, oh, fighting is beneath me. Da-da-da-da-da. Like...
Seeing that Remy Ma wants Papoose back doesn't really surprise me. He was a true definition of that's a good man, Savannah. And I don't know if she thought the grass was green on the other side, but considering that he got a new girlfriend, I think you might have to stay over there.
Once upon a time, Papoose and Remy Ma were the ultimate embodiment of Black love. Their relationship was something out of a fairy tale, one that captured the hearts of millions who followed their journey through love, hardship, and triumph. They were the couple everyone admired, a powerful duo who gave the world hope that true love could endure even the toughest challenges. Papoose in particular was seen as the kind of man you only read about in novels or watch in movies. Steadfast, loyal, and willing to go to great lengths for the woman he loved. Even when Remy was sentenced to 6 years in prison, Papoose stood by her side without hesitation.
Lose the case. And I was trying to assure her, like, yo, you're going to win the case. You're not going to blow trial. I didn't think she was going to lose the case because the stories were so inconsistent and the case to me was a bullshit case. And she just kept shooting me down. So I was like, I'll marry you. And she flipped on me.
While most people would have crumbled under the weight of such a situation, he showed the world what true love and loyalty look like. He didn't just wait for her quietly, he publicly praised her at every turn, using every interview and every stage to remind people how much he adored his wife. He even married her while she was incarcerated, a testament to his commitment to her, no matter the circumstances. Their love story became legendary, with Papoose treating Remy like a queen, leaving fans and admirers rooting for their happily ever after. But fairy tales don't always have a happy ending. The once perfect love story of Papoose and Remy Ma has unraveled. And what's left is a messy, scandal-filled drama that has everyone talking. The streets have been buzzing, and the tea is scorching hot. After months of rumors swirling about Remy allegedly cheating on Papoose with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain, things finally reached a boiling point. It all started as whispers in the blogosphere, but soon the rumors became too loud to ignore. Despite Remy's denials, her defensive tone only fueled suspicion. Fans began dissecting every post, every interview, looking for clues, and it was only a matter of time before tensions between Papoose and Easy boiled over.
Cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
I said she never cheated on nobody, that nobody would be Papoose.
At an industry event, things reached their peak. Witnesses claim that when Papoose and Easy came face to face, the tension was palpable. Words were exchanged, but before anyone could intervene, Papoose let his hands do the talking. Rumor has it that Easy ended up flat on the floor, knocked out cold by Papoose, a man who had finally reached his breaking point. Talk about standing on business. But this wasn't just about a fight. It was the tipping point in a saga that had been brewing for months. The aftermath of Remy Ma's alleged fling with Easy sent shockwaves through the rap world. The scandal didn't just hurt their personal lives, it had professional consequences too. During a high-profile rap battle, Easy was publicly dragged for crossing the line with Papoose's wife, and the backlash was swift and brutal. For Remy, who had long been admired for her loyalty and resilience, the affair was devastating to her image. Fans who once cheered for her began to see her in a completely different light. Her reputation took a hit, and it seemed that the affair had sent her spiraling out of control. In the weeks that followed, rumors surfaced that Remy had moved on to another rapper, Bad News. But like her alleged relationship with Easy, this new fling didn't last long. The cracks in her relationship with Papoose had grown too big to ignore. Papoose, ever the gentleman,
How you feel about the situation between Papoose and Remy Ma?
They both cool with me. Like, I knew Papoose for years, over 15 years. Knew Remy for over 15 years. So I just wish them the
remained
best.
publicly quiet throughout the ordeal, but his actions spoke volumes. He began distancing himself from Remy, and before long, he moved on with someone new, a decision that would only add fuel to the fire. What really turned heads was the identity of Papoose's new woman. Word on the street is that she's a professional boxer. Yes, you heard that right. Papoose's new girlfriend is not just strong-willed. She's literally strong. Fans were shocked but also thrilled to see Papoose with someone who seemed drama-free, unlike the turmoil he'd been experiencing with a Remy. After years of being the devoted husband, always putting Remy's needs first, Papoose was now living his best life, and fans were loving every minute of it. For once, it was about him, his happiness, and his peace. The betrayal that rocked their marriage cut even deeper when you remember the sacrifices a Papoose made for Remy. Let's not forget that he married her over the phone while she was serving time in prison, stayed faithful to her throughout her 6-year sentence, and was by her side when she was released, helping to rebuild their life together. They even became a symbol of black love, proudly wearing that title on the reality show Love and Hip Hop. Papoose's loyalty was unwavering.
Who nobody has seen her with in like a year and a half. So people don't believe her. Something happened. But Papoose, as we all know, is a real man, so he wouldn't be the type to come out and be like, yes, you did, unlike EEG. But she sounded defensive, which is never a good way to sound. So either the comments really got to her, or it's true.
And for Remy to allegedly cheat with someone who worked under their joint company was a slap in the face, not just to him, but to all the fans who believed in their love story. Of course, it wasn't long before rumors from Papoose's past resurfaced. Back in 2017, there were whispers that Papoose may have cheated on Remy while she was incarcerated. One woman even claimed she had a child with him. Papoose vehemently denied the allegations, going as far as to expose the woman as a liar with fabricated stories. While he managed to clear his name in that instance, the scandal left a small stain on his otherwise untarnished image. Some of Remy's supporters have used these old rumors to argue that she wasn't solely to blame for the breakdown of their marriage. Despite this, Papoose has always been seen as the stronger half of the couple, the one who held things together during tough times. That's why it's all the more shocking to see Remy allegedly spiraling in the aftermath of their split. Reports have surfaced that Remy is not handling the breakup well. Allegedly, she's been using fake Instagram accounts to stalk Papoose's new girlfriend, sending threatening messages and stirring up unnecessary drama. She's even talked about being ready to throw hands if it comes down to it. But here's the irony. Papoose's new girlfriend is a boxer. Fans can't help but laugh at the thought of Remy trying to start a fight she clearly can't win. This behavior from Remy has many people shaking their heads. Instead of moving on gracefully, she's acting out in ways that are making the situation worse. It's giving desperation, jealousy, and a whole lot of bad decisions. Certainly not the image people once admired. Meanwhile, Papoose has been keeping his distance, focusing on his new relationship and making it clear that he's done with the past. He's been a class act throughout the drama, and fans are praising him for prioritizing his peace. But amidst all the chaos, there's one person who stands to be affected the most, their young daughter. Papoose is doing everything he can to keep things peaceful for her sake, but Remy's antics are making that difficult. Imagine growing up and seeing your parents' drama plastered all over the internet. Papoose knows that's not the legacy he wants to leave for his daughter, and he's trying to rise above the mess. Yet Remy seems unable to let go, poking the bear and stirring up more trouble, even as Papoose moves on with his life. What makes this situation even more tragic is the legal trouble that Remy's son, Jason Scott, is facing. The 23-year-old has been arrested in connection with a murder that took place in Queens in 2021. Sources say that with Papoose out of the picture, Remy is feeling the weight of her choices more than ever. She's realizing, perhaps too late, just how much she took Papoose's loyalty and support for granted. When she was down, Papoose was her rock. He stood by her through the hardest moments of her life. But now that he's moved on, she's left to face the consequences of her actions alone. Despite the allegations and the mounting public criticism, Remy has continued to deny that she cheated on Papoose. She's called the rumors baseless and fabricated, but her words have done little to sway public opinion. The internet isn't buying it. Fans are overwhelmingly siding with Papoose, cheering him on as he moves forward with his life, free from the drama that once consumed him. At the end of the day, this entire saga is a cautionary tale about love, loyalty, and knowing your worth. Papoose gave everything to his relationship with Remy. He was the definition of a devoted husband, and for years, he put her first. But sometimes, even the strongest love isn't enough to survive betrayal. Now, Papoose is showing the world that it's okay to move on. It's okay to protect your peace, to prioritize your happiness, and to demand the respect you deserve. As fans continue to watch this drama unfold, one thing is clear: people are rooting for Papoose to find peace and happiness. While Remy's recent actions have left many disillusioned, the internet has spoken, and it's siding with Papoose. As he moves on to this new chapter in his life, fans are eager to see what comes next for the man who stood tall through it all. What do you think? Is there any chance that Papoose and Remy could ever reconcile? Or has the damage been done? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Because trust me, the next chapter of this story is only going to get messier.